Okay, so here's our account receivables. We click on Williston. It takes us to this. I sort everything by amount with lowest to highest first, and then I print it off. Just right click, print, and then I'll print you this pretty report. And then I go through, I marked off where my credits stop and my balance is. I went through, got all of the credits and matched them up to all of the invoices. Now this is happening because she's receipting the money instead of capping it. So you're leaving the invoices showing as unpaid with a bunch of credits. So we matched them all up. If you notice on this one right here, they paid $602.04. The credit is them paying $602.04, but the invoice itself was for $602.05. So when we go in cap, we're going to see this invoice number sitting in cap for a penny. And this one we figured out goes to this one because, like you said, we go up here and we click on this payment and we see that this was the receipt number, the day she receipted it, the total amount she receipted, and for these invoices. So we're going to click over this 905.35, hit the detail. We see that Carla Hansen receipted it on 3/13 to control number 93941. So we went down here, we looked over the references, and we found the 93941 for 923.85. So these two go together. They just underpaid it. So I linked them together, wrote underpaid. So now what we're going to do, now that we have everything figured out this way, it makes it a lot easier to go up into cap and cap it. So you're one, no, enter. You're lucky because your 57 automatically populates. Mine doesn't. Reference number, I'm just going to do what we would normally use for a reference number, just because I'm not saving it or anything. Your date, and again, you're lucky. None of my accounts or anything pre-populates for me. Deposit amount. Now, because they're not actually giving us any money, we're just trying to balance out their AR account. We're going to leave this as zero balance. Enter through. Their customer number, we know is WH2211. And if you don't know, because this report that you printed out, it's going to sit right here at the top. Enter. Paid amount still going to be zero. So now what I'm going to do to make it easy, because I know based on this list that I already matched everything up, these are all the invoices, green, that are already paid. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to match them up. So that's not paid, that's not paid, that's not paid, that's not paid, that's not paid. The 305.42 I have marked off here, linked up with the payment. So I'm effing that. The 923.85. That's the one that she has a payment of 905.35 for, which relates 923.85. So because they only paid 905.35, that's what we're going to hit right there. And then it leaves in cap showing that they still owe the 1815 for this invoice number. And the invoice date was February 17. So we're going to enter the 317181 based on our lowering report. We show that they paid it. We matched up that they paid it. So hit F and enter. The 131017 we marked off in our report. The 517.85. Mark that off. We're not going to do anything with the credits yet. The 1838.60, they paid that. The 34.88.53, they did not pay that. The 35.59.48, I'm gonna show you back in here again. They did pay that one, so we're gonna F that. The 14.96.81, they paid that. And 3.82.77, they did not pay. The 53 did not pay, and now all these are credits. And this is the last page, and we can see that it's the last page because of this. So I'm gonna period enter to our command line, and you can see here now that it says payment left to apply, because we said that they paid all those payments, is $14,141.49. So we're gonna go back through and match up all of our credits that they have now. So we're gonna hit B for back, enter. I'm just gonna go all the way back to the top. Back, you know, you're at the top because it's 1 of 4. So this credit is for $547.47. It did not match, so we're gonna have to look into this. This is gonna be an issue where something's not quite right here, that there's either not an invoice posted for this amount or they overpaid an invoice, is what this is gonna mean. So we're gonna go back up here, enter through it. None of these are credits, enter. That's when they were paid. So the $4,077.16. We're gonna go back down to our report, and all these numbers over here are the amounts that she receipted. So because we see that this is over 60 days that she issued this credit to them, we are going to file that credit. The 1828.02 is right here as well. So we're going to file this credit. Okay, so now not a credit, 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 not a credit. Okay, so now we have some more credits. We're going to jump back down here. We see the 509229. So that's a credit. This one we're not leaving alone, or we're leaving this one alone because there wasn't, this is going to be another one just like this one, where they either overpaid an invoice or the invoice was posted incorrectly. So we're going to leave this one, the 1305.42. We're going to go down here, and yep, here that one is. So we're going to file that. Not a credit, so we're leaving it alone. The 1838.60. That one's right here. So up here, we're going to file it. And now if you look, everything's going to be posted. The payments left is zeroed out. And this is what they actually owe, because we just posted all of the credits and what invoices that they had. So I'm going to enter. You're going to FI. I'm going to quit so you can do it. And you're going to post it.